We are back with some more Lost Judgment. Hello.
It's hard to imagine. And you're saying Sawa-sensei was given this picture?
Right. And it must have really shaken her up. She wouldn't even stick around to have a chat. Some mysterious woman handed her the photo. She's gotta be linked to Hiro Mikoshiba's murder in one way or another. If I had to guess, she's working with or for Ehara. But I couldn't tell you how they're connected.
It might even be that she's the one who hired the Yokohama Liumang to attack you at that restaurant. If they're telling you to drop the Mikoshiba case, they're connected too.
A threat like that might have worked on a run-of-the-mill detective in over his head.
But how do you think you even got on their radar at all, Yagamishi? Mikoshiba's case is so big they needed hired muscle to stop you?
If I'm that much of a thorn in their side, the police investigation is worse.
Yeah, that's true. Even if they stop you in your tracks, Kanagawa police would just pick up the trail right where you left off.
I have to figure, I'm not the one they were really there to threaten into staying silent. It was Sawa-sensei. 4 years ago when Toshiro Ehara killed himself. Apparently, she thought Mikoshiba was the one bullying him. I set up that meeting with her so she could tell me more about what really happened at the time. But as of now, someone's pretty bent on making sure she doesn't reveal that. That'd be my guess.
Well, if that's the case, I'm afraid their threats were actually pretty effective. Sawa-sensei's lips are sealed now. There's not much we can really do about it.
Don't worry. I'm not near done yet. Besides, they've already made one big mistake.
Yeah?
They hired a gang thinking they could scare a detective off the scent. No way in hell they're expecting me to double down even harder on it.
You're totally right. That was a rather massive oversight on their part.
That night, the news broke on every channel and across the internet that the corpse found in Ijincho had been identified. Every student, teacher, and faculty member at Seiryo High School would know how Hiro Mikoshiba died. The details were heartbreaking, and a lot of lives were about to be turned upside down.
Okay, I guess that was the end of the chapter. Let's see. Chapter 4, The Red Knife.
The alleged bully, Hiro Mikoshiba, turns up dead. There is no mistaking the motive in his murder. As Yagami looks into the heart of the matter, a suicide 4 years prior, he is met with brutal backlash from the underworld. Why does Yagami face resistance at every turn? As night falls over Ijincho, the answer slips further into darkness.
Yes, we have grief counselors on site.
Hello. You've reached
Yes.
Seiryo High School. Yes.
That's right.
It's tragic news. Mikoshiba-kun was one of our student teachers here, and the school is coping with it as best we can.
Of course. Yes, our parents and guardians have every right to be upset about this. Yes. Oh, yes.
Now to the murder victim found in Izazaki, Ijincho.
Yes.
Authorities announced that they have identified the body as Hiro Mikoshiba, a student teacher at Seiryo High School. Autopsy reports indicate the cause of death was blood loss from a sharp object. Mikoshiba was reported as a missing person 2 months
So,
ago in October, and
what's the
police
plan
detectives
today,
said
fellas?
very early on.
Honest, this hangover is kicking my ass. I'm gonna be kinda useless.
Maybe don't drink until sunrise.
Well, that's no good. Without you, Kaito-san, who's gonna be the brains of this whole operation?
You'll have to manage, man.
I figure I'll head back to Seiryo High today. I should check in on Sawa-sensei, see how she's holding up.
She's got a lot on her shoulders now, huh? Pretty teacher like her doesn't deserve it.
Right from the outset, Sawa-sensei flat out denied that Mikoshiba ever bullied Toshiro Ehara. But then we learned she confronted him about his actions 4 years ago. Which means she was starting to suspect he was the bully.
Then some chicken shade shows up, makes some threats, and suddenly Teach's lips are sealed shut, huh?
Whoever she was, she has to be involved with the murder. How else could she have Mikoshiba's picture from right before he died?
It's almost like the killer was trying to hide any trace of bullying. And if so, that's pretty bizarre.
Why is that?
I mean, if Mikoshiba really was the bully, why bother covering that up? Wouldn't it work in their favor if word of that spread? That way the murder would be, I don't know, more justified?
Yeah, I do see the logic there.
Okay. But what gets me is, why would Sawa-sensei change her answer like that?
Have you considered she may have been pressured to hide the truth? Perhaps by an overcautious superior? I wouldn't put it past Chairman Okuda to pull something like that.
I doubt he has that kind of sway over her, though. Sawa-sensei doesn't exactly mince words with him. Guess we'll have to ask her directly if we really want to know.
Yeah, but didn't she make it pretty clear you need to keep your distance?
What kind of a detective would I be if I gave up because of that?
Point taken. Well, is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, sure is. Help me kick this damn hangover.
Say what?
Might as well hang back, Sugiura. Only I can get in and out of the school without raising a red flag right now.
Okay, what do you have to say, Kaido?
Keeping up with that handyman was a hell of a job. I deserve a little R&R.
Man, why am I stuck babysitting the drunk gorilla while you get to go have fun?
And you have nothing to say. Okay, let's go. So we need to go back to Serio High. Right. It looks like these coins really do respawn. At least it looks like it. Could be wrong though. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, back to school. There's the side quest. Not gonna do it now though. We'll do all the side quests once we finish the story, I think. Looks like school's already out. I gotta go check on Sawa-sensei. Sawa-sensei. Wonder. Is she gonna talk to me or is she just gonna tell me to go away? She should be on the second floor. In the lounge. Unless they say something else. Who knows?
Excuse me, Yagami-san?
Huh? Koda-san, what's up? Did a teacher call you over?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you.
Okay.
I saw it on the news earlier. Mikoshiba-sensei was killed, but you already knew that, didn't you?
Yeah.
I figured you knew something.
Guess that's why you've been asking about him. You should have told us, man.
I couldn't. I knew how hard you guys would have taken it.
You know who did it? I mean a lot for us to know. Seeing how he looked after us and all.
We're still in the dark about that mostly. Unless you guys have any leads. All we have to go on is he was probably killed soon after he stopped going to class.
So, he really was murdered.
He said on TV it took them 2 months to find the body. Could that mean it happened on the day he went missing?
A good theory, Matsun, but you're starting to sound like one of those mystery club geeks.
Oh, what did Sawa-sensei tell you? She give you anything solid?
Nah, we didn't really get into it yesterday. Way too many, other things came up.
Damn. It's just... It's hard hearing all this, man. Will you at least keep us posted if you find out anything?
No promises, I'm afraid. But hey, I'm glad you guys are warming up to me.
I'm Matsui, by the way.
That's more like it.
Could you keep me in the loop too? I didn't like Mikoshiba-sensei much, but I never imagined this. Now I'm kinda conflicted about the whole thing.
I get that.
Anyway, I should get going.
Take care, Koda-chan. So, is Sawa-sensei gonna talk to me? Is she even in there? Oh, I see her. She's there.
Hey, Sawa-sensei?
Look, I know I can't keep you off campus. I don't have that kind of authority. But would you please stop bothering me?
Can you at least tell me what happened yesterday?
Enough! How many times must I repeat myself?
She's not gonna give me the time of day if I keep pushing like this. Guess I'll have to make do with just checking in on her. Oh, she's alive. That's something. I wonder if this picture of Mikoshiba was taken where they found the body. This location must be somewhere in Jincho, and if I'm going to stay on this case, I need to look into everything.
Hey, Tsukumo? It's me. You think you could pin down where Mikoshiba's body was discovered?
Of course. In fact, I could do that pretty quickly. What? Did you want to go there now?
That's the idea.
Okay, but do note that it's been a few days since they found him. The police may have already scooped up the evidence.
Yeah, but I want to check it out anyway. Then I can decide if it was a waste of time.
In other words, you've got a detective's intuition? What a superpower to have. Okay, here we go. They found Mikoshiba's body in an abandoned building near Sakura River. It's near a small park. On the second floor of the building, specifically. The first floor is just a bunch of empty boutiques.
You're the man, Tsukumo. Thanks.
Nice. So where is that abandoned building? I would like to know. Ow.
Go!
Oh, is that another lost item? Someone might have dropped this. Well, it's definitely this old lady.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, I think you dropped this. My ring! Thank you for picking it up. Nice. An abandoned building near the Sakura River. This must be where Mikoshiba's body was found. The lock looks easy to break, but it's still daytime and there are people around. I should see if there's another way in. Well, not maybe this? No. Can't go that way.
Hey.
This could be work. Broken fencing, huh? I think I can get through that with a little effort. I'll have to head through the rear of the building. Well, if the front won't work, I'll just have to improvise. You could just go to the right of the fence. You don't have to go through it. And my way through it. Now hopefully there's a way on this side. Guess we can climb up. Ah, an open window. I can use it to sneak in. I need something to give me a boost if I'm gonna climb up there. Let's see if I can find something. Like literally I could go through here. You know? I don't have to jump over the fence. Oh well. Anyways. Let's pick up this item. I'll pick up this item and that item. So what is gonna be the boost for me? I guess this?
What the? Hey.
Here is good. I can climb up from this spot. On the AC unit and then climb to the right. Sure. Nice. We can get through areas by taking a running start and pressing circle. The exact point. Or we can wall run and iron bar vault. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to run. My bad. Oh. Not as easy as I thought. I thought you just start running correctly, but that's not the case. Wait, how do I click it? Confused. Got it. And climb up here. And now we can jump over this. Come on. USB extra. Now we can either go up there, which might be a good idea, since there might be items. Yeah. Okay, that was just the one item, that's fine. And now we go across this pipe. Climb up. Come on. No, Yagami. There we go. Parkour jumping, sure.
Hello? Anybody here? Coming through. Now, where exactly was the body? There's gotta be some clues that'll give me that.
Okay. Sure.
Huh? Are these burn marks?
Yep, and this is exactly where the body was. This black stain has gotta be the blood, so this is where Mikoshiba's body was.
What the?
Burn marks on the floor, and it looks like there's red powder dusted on the surface. There nothing else to find? No. Okay. New info has been added to your case file. The missing teacher murder. Okay. Cool. That arrow must indicate the body's location. Guess the killer liked to have everything lined up. This building matches up with the photo, so Mikoshiba was alive when he was brought here. Which means this isn't just where his body was dumped. It's where the murder actually happened.
Huh?
Oh, it's that cop. What's he doing here? Someone's coming? Crap! The cops just had to come back to the scene now?
Hey, I heard something. Who's there? State your name and purpose.
Well...
Get some backup over here.
Hey, wait a second. Can we maybe talk this out?
Put your hands up and turn around. Who are you and what were you up to? Takayuki Yagami. The Yagami Detective Agency.
Yeah, in Kamurocho.
Were you the guy at Seirio yesterday? I could have sworn I saw your face there.
Huh? Maybe.
The name's Watanabe. Kanagawa PD Division 1. Charmed, I'm sure.
Sure.
This fella here is Sakurai.
Sup?
So, you think barging into a crime scene was a real bright idea?
What? I thought you guys were done here. I figured I could take a look around. What?
You wouldn't happen to be working with Genda Law, would you?
Huh?
You hear on Shirosaki-sensei's business? Saori Shirosaki, right? The grouchy one.
Okay, how'd you know?
Well, it started when Mikoshiba's body turned up. Once our investigation kicked off, we found out about that pervert cop in Tokyo. Seems he knew where the body would be. But when we went to go see him, HQ pumped the brakes. They said no interviews on this one. Much to our amusement, we ended up being directed to Shirosaki, the perv's lawyer.
So these cops met with Saori-san to learn about Ehara's incident.
So being that Genda Law office is in Kamurocho, and you're a Kamurocho detective working your case, that means either the two of you are connected, or I'm really losing my touch.
Well, you've certainly got my number. Now that you know, how about taking these cuffs off?
Smooth, but the jury's still out on you, pal. First, you got any thoughts on all that?
On anything specific?
The part about HQ locking us out of interviewing Ehara, smart guy. Here we are with a material witness who it turns out knew about a corpse rotting away for 2 months. And those Tokyo chuckleheads just shut us out. Balls even for those tight asses.
When he says HQ, I'm assuming that's Tokyo PD. Seems they are stepping on the local police does. Any crimes that happen in Jincho fall under Kanagawa's PD's jurisdiction, not Tokyo's, which explains why Watanabe here might be ticked off.
Ehara was Tokyo PD, so wouldn't they want to protect him? They probably want it handled discreetly.
Nah, if only it were that simple. This isn't about protection. They get burnt real bad if they tried to bury this shit under the rug. Besides, not only is this cop a nasty creep, he's got ties to a fucking murder. Another prefecture blows the lid on that, the top brass may as well kiss their jobs goodbye. Heads would roll. They've got to wash the shit stains off their laundry to keep their asses clean.
Yeah, I could see how that makes sense.
Anyway, so HQ told us their boys would look into Ehara. What we had to do was hand them our notes on the murder. Can you believe that crap? Like hell we're gonna bend over for them. But look where that's got us. Now nobody's interrogated Ehara.
Are Kanagawa and Tokyo PD really fighting over who gets the credit? Don't tell me they're that petty.
Like you wouldn't believe. While the higher-ups play intel hoarding games, Ehara is just sitting pretty. Shit. The cop's supposed to be chasing down the perps. Instead, here I am with my hands tied, bitching to a PI.
So I'm your therapist now.
I was gonna take you down to the station with the squeeze on you. But if you're a half-decent detective, maybe we could collaborate.
Oh yeah?
I mean, you came all the way from Kamurocho to sniff around here, right? I highly doubt you found much. But tell me something I don't know and maybe the cuffs will fall off.
You proposing a deal?
Depends on if what you've got is worth making one.
This is going to be such a waste of time, but I want some info from these cops myself. Probably best to collaborate with these guys and give them a little more insight. Well, let's show them a fake picture, they don't have it. Reveal the evidence.
Okay. How about this?
What the hell?
Hiro Mikoshiba. Was this taken here? Right before he died?
Where did you get this? What kind of shit you trying to pull?
I could tell you better with the cuffs off.
You're craftier than I thought. Fine, let him loose. Alright, let me get this straight. Right before you met up with this Seiryo High teacher, a strange woman showed up with this photo?
Yeah. I couldn't get a good look at her. But it seems whatever threat she made worked. Sawa-sensei wouldn't say a thing after that.
Saw was the one who supervised Mikoshiba for his student teaching program.
I know that. So, this woman you're talking about must have had it in with the culprits. You know, they were working in a group.
That's quite a revelation. What makes you so sure about that?
Sakurai, show him the photo of the body. And spare me the protocol lecture. I'm sick of this going nowhere. If Hotshot here is gonna look into Ehara for us, we may as well take advantage of it.
You're the boss, Nabe-san.
This had to be 2 months after his death. The body looks pretty decayed.
Mikoshiba was last seen alive 2 months ago, October 7th, 6:30 a.m. He was talking to his mother as he exited their house back in the city. Since there were no other sightings of him, it's likely he was abducted a short ways from his home. This had to be done by vehicle, as common sense would tell us. So there must have been at least 2 suspects, a driver and a handler. If it were me, I'd have put 3 on the job.
So that's why you figured it was a group effort. Sounds logical to me.
Mm-hmm. Now, according to the autopsy report, they found food in the poor guy's stomach. Based on how digested it was, we can assume he was killed at least an hour after breakfast, putting it around 7:30. And not long after, he was brought here. His throat was slit with a knife. Get all that, Hotshot?
So on the day Mikoshiba went missing, he was abducted near his home. And he was killed right here no earlier than 7:30 a.m.
And what was our friend Ehara doing at that time? The old perv was walking through Ikebukuro's ticket gates around 7:43 a.m. This was stated in court and corroborated by multiple security tapes.
But if that's true, he couldn't possibly have killed Mikoshiba. It's 30 kilometers between here and Ikebukuro.
Yeah, that's the meat of his alibi. Yet somehow he knew Mikoshiba's body would be discovered 2 months after his arrest, despite being in custody the whole time. So there's no doubt he's connected to the killers. If we can just put the screws to him, he'd squeal. Damn it, HQ! Why the hell are we out here working the site if it's already been picked clean?
All right, Nabe-san. Deep breaths.
Yeah. But Do you see why we've got to get someone in to talk to Ehara? Hell, beg Shirosaki sensei for a visit if you have to. HQ can't say squat about his attorney visiting.
Hell of a cop. We only just met. I'm halfway to becoming his gopher. Then again, I guess I would do the same thing.
What you said raises some questions of my own, about the crime scene and the body.
Oh yeah? Ask away then.
Now here's a chance to get some pertinent facts. I need to ask what evidence the police collected from the scene regarding the time of death.
How narrow is the window for Mikoshiba's estimated time of death?
Based on how digested his breakfast was, he was killed somewhere between 7:30 and noon on the morning of October 7th.
Pretty impressed you can narrow it down like that with a 2-month-old corpse.
Yeah, well, the window gets much bigger if we consider the possibility that the killers forced Mikoshiba to eat. At any point after the kidnapping, they could have made him eat a typical Mikoshiba family breakfast.
It's possible. All they had to do was make him say what he usually eats.
Good, we're on the same page. Now, if we take into account the decomposition of the body, Mikoshiba's estimated time of death actually ranges from 7:30 a.m. on October 7th all the way to the end of that month. So about 3 weeks.
3 weeks? That's a massive gap. Can't we narrow it down further?
The body's just too decomposed to do that. But expand the time frame all you want. Ehara was in custody through the whole thing, so he couldn't have done the deed.
Right. He spent 2 months behind bars. Hate to think a different crime got him such a strong alibi.
In any case, someone else killed Mikoshiba. If we could just get in the same room as him, we'd know who that is.
What else? I need to find out everything the police collected from this crime scene. The cause of death.
What was the victim's cause of death?
It was slitting the throat.
A massive hemorrhage.
They already said that.
Yep. They slit his throat and let him bleed to death. After tying him to a chair, the killer stood behind him. Lifting his chin with his left hand, his right hand slid the knife.
Sounds like you guys have that bit on lockdown, huh?
It's one of the few things we're sure of.
What else? I need to find out everything the police collected from this crime scene. Burn marks, yeah.
I noticed the burn marks on the floor in the shape of an arrow. What's with that?
Somebody lit flares here, the ones that shoot red smoke. It was only a matter of time before the fire department got called, and they're the ones who stumbled on the body. Pretty obvious the culprit set up a smoke signal to make sure the body got found. They probably had the timing all worked out with Ehara so he could predict the body's discovery from maximum impact. And that's exactly what he did, just as the judge handed down the sentence.
What would be the point of that, though?
For all I know, he just wanted to blow everyone's minds.
What else? I need to find out everything the police collected from this crime scene. The state of the body.
What shape was the body in when it was found?
Full of maggots and decomposing bad. His hands were zip-tied behind the chair, securing him in place. The cause of death was the throat wound, but before that, they really worked him over. Rough way for the guy to go.
Damn.
They even broke all his fingers. On both hands.
Damn.
That sounds painful.
Fucked up, right? I'm guessing a professional did this. Could be Yakuza, could be Mafia, take your pick. We've got some guys checking that angle out too, just to make sure there's no stone left unturned.
What else? Building owner.
Doesn't this place have a manager? I'm sure it wasn't always like this.
There is a property owner. He's been around Ijincho forever, but the building's been deserted for 2 years. Apparently, there was a padlock to keep the homeless out, but it was long gone by the time they found the body. Broken by the killers, most likely.
Okay, and the murder weapon.
Has the murder weapon been found?
No. There were no weapons at the scene. A real shame. That'd be some decisive evidence.
So when you said it was a knife, was that a guess based on analyzing the wound?
I wouldn't call it a guess. The coroner outright stated that the weapon was a sharp knife-like instrument.
Okay. No more questions.
I think I'm starting to get the picture here. That should be it for questions.
Tell me, you detectives out in Kamurocho always this hands-on?
Sorry, what?
I'm saying you guys work quick. We had barely set foot in Seiryo High, and you already had the run of the place. Hell, you even closed in on that Sawa sensei and got a meeting with her.
I was just lucky to have been there on another case.
Is that right? What? What's wrong?
Somebody's spying on us with binoculars.
No shit?
3 men, 30s probably. The one with binoculars is wearing a black jacket. My number's on my card!
Yagami!
Let's catch them.
Hey, wait up!
Can I use my skateboard? Ow. Come on, go, go, go! Why would he run the same way again? If the rest could just catch him. Oh, kicking. Cool. Gotcha! Come on! Of course I wanna go left. This is the second turn already. Got him.
Damn, hotshot. You're quick on your feet. So let's hear why this fool had eyes on us.
He claims he just wanted to see the scene for himself.
It's true. Ask the other 2 guys with me. They'll be here any minute.
So you were here gawking, is that it? Better than busting in like you own the place.
I thought that was water under the bridge.
So, who are you? Why'd you run?
I ran because I saw a cop jump out a window and charge at me. Are you saying you'd stick around if you saw that?
He thinks you're a cop. Should we get you a badge and a hat?
I'd be honored.
Do you have any ID on you?
Will my license work?
Takayuki-san, age 30.
What do you do for work?
Oh, I'm just a professional pencil pusher. Biotech, planning and management.
Are your other 2 pals biologists too?
No, one's an investor and the other's a consultant. We all went to high school together.
Says here you have a Tokyo address. What brings you to Yokohama?
Oh, well, I'm organizing a class reunion in Chinatown. So I came to scope out the location in advance.
This ain't the way to Chinatown, pal.
Oh, we thought since we came all the way to Yokohama, we might as well peek at the crime scene.
Pretty morbid idea, isn't it?
I suppose.
What high school did you all attend?
Kurakawa Academy, a private school in Tokyo.
So it's not Seiryo High. Man, are these guys seriously not linked to the crime in any way?
Hey! Over here!
We'll need to verify your buddy's identification as well. I suggest you all cooperate.
Nabi-san!
Alright, you jokers are free to go. appreciate you being so civil. Guess that settles it. We're just dumbass rubberneckers. Tough break, huh? After all you went through chasing them down.
I don't mind. I'm autos to always swing for the fences.
Yeah, well, your strikeout was pretty amusing. The guy who goes down swinging is alright in my book. Now that that's settled, give my regards to Shirosaki-sensei. Maybe get some dirt on Ehara soon.
Well, that was interesting. I'm starting to piece things together. It's good timing for a chat with Saori-san, actually. But for now, I should head back to Yokohama 99. Then I could give Saori-san a call. Right. Now. Now. Wiretapping? Know who did it? Who knows? Could be corporate espionage.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, did you just say corporate espionage and wiretapping? Yes, that's right. Our company is currently in crisis mode. Turns out confidential information's been leaking out to our competitor.
Does that mean...
Did you find any bugs? Yeah, actually. Found one by pure accident. Then we hire a detective to sweep the building, and he finds 5 more. Apparently it's been happening all over Ichincho lately. Everyone's talking about it on chatter. Some corrupt detective willing to do all sorts of shady things. Really now? Corrupt detectives in town, huh? Maybe I should look into this crooked competition. What does the buzz researcher have to say? I'll have a look later. Let's go back. Okay. Do we just... Oh, never mind, we actually need to do it. It's the main story. Well then. I need to open the map. Buzz researcher. Search by keyword. Listening device. Here we go. Did you see the reports of how government uses listening device on our phones? Scary stuff. The teacher knew what we said because of a listening device under the desks. Apparently they caught the culprit who set up the listening devices. Looks like they caught the person who installed those listening devices. So they finally busted the bastard behind the listening devices, eh? Okay, it's gonna be somewhere in that building. Oh, they caught the guy already? I wanna check this out. Yeah. Let's go. Alright. Can I use the skateboard again? Yay! Ouch. Come on. There we go. So, this is where they found a wiretapper. Already quite a crowd here.
You don't make sense!
As I've already told you, I'm here to locate them, not to plant them. That sounds like... I'm a detective from Yokohama 99. I picked up a wiretap signal here, so I came to sweep for it. You're a detective? Who hired you? Well, detective has strict code of clan confidentiality, but I admit, this wasn't for an official case, but more in my own curiosity, so... Your curiosity. Yeah, that sounds like the likely cover story for a sealer bugger, like people have been complaining about. And you definitely look the part.
Well...
Oh dear.
Huh?
Oh, Tsukumo's about to get pinched.
Hey!
Hey, Tsukumo.
Yagami-shi!
Oh, what timing, Yagami-shi. I could really use your backup. The security guard is accusing me of plaguing the town with bugs. You know this guy?
Yep.
Yes, we've been friends for a long time. Just as he said, he's a detective and he's definitely not the kind to resort to such shady jobs. I'm not sure I should be trusting you either. Not trustworthy, huh? Quick flash of this should take care of it. Wow, do I show them the badge or do I show them the business card? I'll show them the business card because I'm not really a badge anymore. I could just find it on the ground. This is who I am. As you can see, I'm not a suspicious individual. You're a detective too. Maybe you're the corrupt detective everyone's talking about.
Hold on.
No, I'm definitely not corrupt. Right, just like any corrupt detective would say. Damn, the detective's really giving the rest of us a bad rap around here. Not trustworthy, huh? Quick flash of this should take care of it. Attorney's badge, let's do that. The name's Takayuki Yagami, I'm a lawyer. If you're going to treat my friend like a criminal without any proof, this badge might have to come into play at some point. Huh? You're a lawyer? Hehehe, well... if a lawyer's watching for him, I don't see a problem here. Sorry about that. Have a nice day. What? That's not how it works.
I owe you one.
My. Well, thank you for your assistance, Yagami-shi. Truly. You rescued me in the nick of time.
Hey.
What is all that about, anyway? That wasn't the first time I've heard of wiretapping causing a fuss around here. Indeed, supposedly there's a detective in Jijin show who's been offering his services for a wide variety of legal purposes. Yeah, I heard something about the corrupt detective earlier. So, he's the wiretapper that security guard was hoping to catch?
Sure.
Presumably so. This individual performed some rather unsavory duties for clients, assisting stalkers and loan sharks in finding their targets, for example. This guy sounds pretty awful. Any legit detective would turn those clients down. I wholly agree. The notion of allowing this man to tarnish the title of detective did not sit well with me, hence I was driven to the field to investigate. But I just wound up being accused of performing the deed I was attempting to stop. Goodness, whatever I do.
Nah.
Maybe try cutting out the sly grins and conspirational giggles when you're on the job. But I can't help grinning when dealing with such fascinating subjects. Oh, how about instead I have you continue the investigation for me? You can use this to track the clandestine signals invented by yours truly.
Huh?
Huh? You want me to do it? Yes, it appears I'm destined to bear the cross of suspicious individual. But you certainly have no worries of that.
Huh.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yep.
Well, I certainly do. You've got an ace up your sleeve. An attorney's badge you can flash in a pinch. So, that being said, please take this with you. Detector. You said these things pick up clandestine signals? Precisely. It can detect anything emitting a suspicious signature from up to a few tens of meters away. Bugs, spy cams, and the like. There's a signal coming from behind this building. Perhaps you should look for the source.
Got you.
Alright, behind the building. Got it. I'll give it a try. So, I guess, let me remove this marker and now use the gadget. Switch to the detector. Focus. Yagami-shi, have you tracked it down yet? I'll start by going behind the building if I were you. And you might want to hurry. Apparently this corrupt detective is very swift to reclaim his tech once the job is done, or even if he suspects someone is onto him. I see. I'll have to get to it then. Behind this building. Sure. Yagami, okay, yeah. Shut up. Detector.
Getting warmer. Bingo.
Got it. This car's giving off weird signal.
Huh?
Perhaps a bug of some sort has been planted in the car. Interested in my car, are you?
Excuse me.
Sorry about that. I'm Takayuki Yagami, a detective. Oh, a real-life detective. Moto Yagami. I'm a prosecutor.
Oh.
Oh, so you're a public prosecutor. To be honest, I've loved mysteries since I was little. Detectives are so fascinating. But I never thought I would actually meet one like this. Is that so? Well, Mr. Detective, what business do you have with my car? Are you on a case? Is there a mystery here right now? Well, there seems to be a series of illicit snooping activities going around town lately, so I'm looking into the matter. And for some reason, your car's emitting a rather strange signal. Oh, do you think my car's bugged? That depends. Do you ever have conversation in there that you wouldn't want others to hear? Yes, certainly, discussing the day's upcoming trials with my secretary and such. Could that be a reason someone would want to bug my car?
Yep.
It is possible. I search it for you. By all means. The signal's coming from this stuffed animal. It really wasn't the car. Ogami-san, I think I found the source of the signal. That's Masuyama-kun's. Who was that lady? This belongs to my secretary, Masuyama-kun.
Huh?
Oh crap. Damn it. You shall pay for your part in this sordid crime. Out of the way. Nerd, I take kickboxing class every week. I'm serious. And I am Makoto Tsukumo, master of the Yagami style, and I shall not hold back even against a lady as yourself. Hiya! Whoa, you know Kung Fu? Tch, just my luck. Excellent bluff, Tsukumo. You've really gotten good at that. Your form was perfect. I've seen you fight enough times to look of it to rub it off at least. Alright, Masuyama-san, let's hear it. $50K? Ooh, that's nice. What's the meaning of this, Masuyama-kun? I'm sorry, I've been paid off. What? By whom? Was it that one defendant's lawyer? Yes, he claimed to be working for them. He also said he's a detective. Detective? Probably the villainous detective who's become the talk of the town. Could you describe his person for us? I don't know what he looks like. We only talk over the phone, and he didn't video chat with me. What about his voice or speaking mannerism then? Any noticeable dialect? I'm not sure. He was real quiet and kept his speaking to a minimum. I don't think he's a male though. Did you record the conversation? No, I was instructed not to. Damn, if only we had some sort of evidence we could use.
Excuse me.
Did he happen to give you his name? No, but he said he runs the legal detective agency. Wow, pretty brazen approach. He sure doesn't beat around the bush, does he? Bribery, Masayama-kun. How could you do this? Once he offered me the 3 million, I couldn't help myself. Heaven help me. What am I to do with you? Nice work. We even got compensated for our efforts. That Masayama girl's definitely getting canned, if not jail time on top of it. Well, she certainly would have thought of that before she bugged her boss. And now, wow. Who would have guessed we'd learn about a corrupt detective in town? We didn't find the guy. But he seems busy enough that we'll probably get another crack at him.
Yep.
I agree. Ijincho seems to be suffering the strangest plague of illicit spying. And I believe my handy-dandy detector could serve as the perfect antidote to this plague.
In other words...
Are you suggesting we comb the whole city for bugs with that thing? That sounds like an awful lot of unpaid work. In that case, you should try consulting the buzz research first, to help pinpoint where you ought to search. Anything that gives off strong signals, such as wireless bugs and spy cameras, are prone to causing interference. Televisions and phones all suffer from some sort of noise when in the vicinity of the covered broadcasting services devices.
Oh.
Ah, interesting. So if I filter for noise or something along those lines, there's a chance I could track down a bug wherever the posts are appearing. Indeed, there's a very real possibility that there are victims on the other ends of those bugs and spy cameras.
I see.
That makes sense. Okay, I'll give it a try soon. Best of luck! As upstanding detectives, it's our duty to take down this villainous investigator. Nice. Nice. So, back to Yokohama 99. What's this? Buzz. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Oh. Noise. All around the Yokohama. Oh. Run away! Okay. Finally going back, huh? Never mind, I got another call.
Hello?
Yagami-san, do you have a minute? It's Shirosaki.
Oh, I was just about to call you. I was gonna say I've got some leads on the murder. By the way, you wouldn't happen to know a Detective Watanabe, would you? From Kanagawa PD?
Oh, yes. He came asking me about the harassment case. Apparently he couldn't interview Ehara. He got us instead.
Want to know why that is? Apparently Tokyo PD suspects Ehara might be linked to the murder in some way. And since they don't want Kanagawa stealing the show, they're blocking their investigators out.
That does make sense. Not in a bureaucratic way.
By the way, when's your next appointment with Ehara?
As soon as we're ready, honestly. Did you want to come along?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. But I'd like to do a bit more research beforehand. I want to know exactly how Ehara's crime played out.
Funny you should say that. Hoshino-kun just told me he's going to re-inspect the crime scene tomorrow. He said it'd be best to plot Ehara's movement from Ikebukuro all the way to Shinjuku where he was caught.
No kidding. Then I ought to go with.
If that's the case, hold on one sec.
Okay.
Yagami-san? It's me, Hoshino. I'm stoked to hear you'll be helping me out tomorrow.
I'm stoked to be there. Oh, and could you bring the statements from Ehara's arrest with you? It'd be a huge help if you could walk me through what happened on site.
You got it. We'll be starting from Ikebukuro Station, so just meet me there tomorrow.
Will do. See you then.
I can deal with the rest tomorrow. I think it's time to recharge. What is this? Let's see, how are the jobs looking right now? Okay, so there's only one quest I could do. Well, not gonna do it now. Yeah. Just extra money. Let's get some rest. I need to meet up with Hoshino at the Ikanabura station. Probably best to take a taxi. Might be. Depending on how far it is. Okay, you can actually get there. So taxi is a must. I would like to go. I would like to go to the Ikebukuro station. Very well, sir. Let's be on our way.
Okay, see that sign right there? Ehara was leaning on that before the incident. Yep, just like that. He was standing around searching for a victim. Ehara's the man in the cap and sunglasses.
That's him deciding who to attack. Damn, looking at it now, he's pretty suspicious.
So, Ehara was lingering at the platform a while, huh?
Yeah, he walked past the ticket gate at 7:43 a.m. This was confirmed by the security tapes as well as when he swiped his transit card. After that, he wandered the platform an entire hour ogling women.
He spent that long choosing a target?
Yeah, sick, isn't it?
Then the security camera that caught him would be... that one?
That's right.
Okay. Ikebukuro is pretty famous for its sheer amount of food traffic. In a station like this, the cameras almost never have a blind spot.
Anyhow, at 9:06 a.m., Ehara finally honed in on his would-be victim. Then he boarded her train, which was departing for Shinjuku.
She's the one in the pink cardigan and white skirt?
Yeah, Yui Mamiya, an office worker and mother of a 6-year-old boy. The two of them show up on the train's interior cam as well. According to the victim's statement, Ehara began by rubbing her posterior with the back of his hand. But it didn't stop there. After that, he put his hand up her skirt.
Pretty sickening.
I'm assuming he targeted someone shy, thinking she wouldn't resist. Makes me angry just thinking about it. The victim stated she was too scared to call for help, meaning she endured this for 6 minutes until the train reached its stop in Shinjuku.
Can you send what you just showed me to my phone?
Sure. Now let's head to Shinjuku Station. Then we can watch as the jerk gets busted. Even if we did defend him in court, an asshole's still an asshole.
Okay.
Looks like we're getting close to Shinjuku.
The train's pretty light right now, but it was packed during the crime, right?
Oh yeah, the car occupancy at that time of day can easily reach 180%.
And Ehara should have been standing roughly where I am.
Is there anything I can conclude from looking around? I don't know. You tell me. Camera. Is there the camera? I cannot see the camera. Maybe another one? No.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh, what? Oh, window.
What the?
The train's heading to Shinjuku Station from Ikebukuro. It's about 6-minute departure to arrival. Okay. Anything else I can see? car's pretty empty right now, but when Ehara committed this crime, it was 180% full. 100% full, meaning that all seats or straps are being used by his passengers. Okay. Anything else?
What the? Suspicious.
Examine. There's Hoshino-kun, Genalo's bright and young attorney. He's on his case to help Saori-san. I thought I heard they were dating, but from what Gendo-sensei tells me, it isn't gone anywhere. Well, that really doesn't help, does it?
What the?
Wait, what?
Uh-huh.
Hoshino-kun's attorney badge. Although he doesn't look like much at first glance, he did get top marks at the bar exam. That's not important. What's important is...
Suspicious.
The camera. Right. Security camera that records the train interior. These were installed to deter train gropers, or at least very least identify them. Okay.
Ehara and Mamiya-san both exited the train and got onto the platform here. But right before that, Mamiya-san suddenly grabbed Ehara's wrist and yanked his hand out from under her skirt. That's when she got a good look at her assailant.
So without a doubt, she saw it was him.
Yes, and there were also traces of her garments on his hand during evidence analysis. Anyway, after being grabbed, Ehara wrenched himself free and took off at a sprint. See, here he gets off the train and bolts across the platform. And Mamiya-san chases after him, asking people around her for help.
Ah, this is what they kept looping on TV.
Yeah. And honestly, with all this evidentiary footage, defending him in court was a lost cause.
Was there any security footage that wasn't aired on TV?
Sure, take a look around you. There's more than just one camera pointed at us. They're practically everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
As for what I was saying earlier, Ehara was finally tackled right in front of those stairs.
Okay.
Oh, right. I have a diagram of the platform to show you.
A diagram?
So Ehara gets off the train here, and then gets apprehended here. How far apart is that?
Roughly 100 meters. Both he and the victim were weaving their way through the crowd. The whole scene was very chaotic. Even after Ehara was caught, the train was stalled 20 minutes until the area was deemed safe.
Hey, you think we could get the positions of all these cameras and where they're pointing penciled in?
Good idea. Let's check each camera's position as we walk over to where Ehara was detained.
Okay.
That's where he got tackled, so if you could let me know whenever you see a camera. I can mock it up on our diagram here.
Sure. So there was one over here.
Suspicious.
Okay.
What the?
Another one. There's another one. And another one. Gotta forget about marking them for now and just check down cameras around here first. And there's another one. Okay, I think that's all.
Looks like we checked all the nearby cameras. Let's go up a little further now.
What the?
There's a camera.
Hey.
There's a camera.
What the?
There's a camera. Okay, we got all of these. There's a camera. There's a camera.
Suspicious.
Looks like there are more cameras over there, but they're kind of far. Do not forget about marking them for now and just check the cameras here first. Okay. We should focus on these cameras. I already have that one. I don't have this one. Alright, got these as well.
Looks like we checked all the nearby cameras. Let's move on.
Yes.
Suspicious.
Got that camera.
Hey.
This one. That
Suspicious.
one. Anything else? This one. And maybe one more. Anywhere? Just this one?
Hey.
Got it.
Okay, looks like we got all the cameras. Our diagram is now complete.
This diagram represents the station at the time of the groping. Ehara got off the train at 9:12 AM on October 7th. From the boarding area, he ran in the direction of the arrow, when he was tackled by concerned citizens.
Now we'll pencil in the camera locations and what directions they're pointing.
Okay. So each of the orange areas represents a security camera field of view. Is there anything I can take note of where looking this overhead view?
Hey.
This is a blind spot. Does the dotted path of the arrow indicate a blind spot between the cameras? If so, there won't be any footage of Ehara running through here.
What the?
Okay. This is where he disembarked, right? And this is
Suspicious.
the end. This is what they call eyewitness footage. I bet the TV show out this sort of thing.
What the?
What's the escape path? This arrow shows the path Ehara took the victim as they ran the platform Ehara's point of capture. Okay, but this blind spot is interesting.
Uh-huh.
So this was the general situation when Ehara committed his crime. What do you think, Yagami-san? Anything of note?
The blind spot.
Do you think Ehara and Mamiya-san were riding the train pretty frequently?
Oh yeah, Mamiya-san commuted by train. She was here every weekday. Same goes for Ehara, actually, but he was off that day. Supposedly he was going to see his wife, even though they're separated.
Did he ever say why he wandered around the platform for an hour?
He said the thought of his wife had him flustered and he couldn't force himself to board the train. He always had an excuse ready for anything you asked him, including the harassment charges. He pled not guilty, but the evidence said otherwise. There wasn't a single argument we could make in court to establish reasonable doubt.
Safe to say he did it. But on the same day, he knew his son's bully would be murdered in Ijincho. Pretty clear it wasn't a spontaneous need to grab some ass.
I agree. It's almost like all the commotion around the harassment might have been planned out. Maybe everything was, even down to getting captured.
Yeah. He really played everyone by turning harassment into an alibi for murder. No matter how much evidence points to him as a killer, he can deny it with complete immunity.
This is getting crazier by the minute.
At the very least, he had something to do with it. Some connection. But I can't imagine he'll talk. Whatever his plan is, it's pretty clear Ehara is committed.
To what? Getting revenge for his son?
I think so.
Who do you think his accomplices could be? Ehara's a veteran cop. Think maybe he knows how to hire an actual assassin? If so, he could have just paid for his revenge, right?
Sure. But assassins cost an arm and a leg. He wasn't rich before all this, was he?
No. He barely scraped up enough to cover his lawsuit against the school.
Thought so.
I've gone to the scenes on both the murder and the train groping. That should be all the places I need to see. Huh, a call.
Hey, it's Shirosaki.
What's up, Saori-san?
I'm scheduling an interview with Ehara tomorrow at the Tokyo Detention Center. We'll take a taxi from Genda's if that all works for you.
Sounds good. Then I need to head back to Ijincho for now.
Something you forgot to do?
Yeah. It involves Ehara's motive. which would be without a doubt his son's suicide. So I want to confirm if Mikoshiba really bullied the kid, and the best person to ask happens to be down in Ichincho.
All right, then I'll let you get to it.
Cool. Then I'll see you tomorrow.
Mikoshiba, Ehara, yeah, I think I saw everything there was to see at each other's crime scenes. Now all that's left is getting Sawa-sensei to talk. The key will be learning what happened to Ehara's son 4 years ago. Okay, well... Sawa won't talk to me, why would she talk to me?
Hell yeah!
Come on, I wanted to grind that. No, longer one. Come on.
Hell yeah!
There we go. Nice. Can't pick that up. So is she gonna talk to me now? That would be very unlikely, but we'll have to try. Okay. Okay, Sawa is there, so will she talk to me?
Got a minute?
No, not for you. I really have nothing more to say.
What if I told you it's looking more and more likely Ehara-san had a hand in Mikoshiba's death?
Well, it doesn't concern me.
Ehara-san believes Mikoshiba tormented Toshiro-kun so badly that he took his own life. But neither the third-party investigation nor the courts were on his side. So what's the truth here? You know, don't you? What really happened between Mikoshiba and Toshiro-kun? Why won't you tell me the truth?
Why do you keep asking? I said I don't know!
I'm going to the detention center tomorrow to get some answers out of Ehara-san.
What?
I saw where Mikoshiba was murdered. He endured no shortage of cruelty before he died. They tortured him, you know. They broke all his fingers before they slit his throat.
No.
I know I'm putting her through a lot right now, but she's connected to this too. She's got the information I need to know before I go to see Ehara.
And somehow Ehara-san knew Mikoshiba would be killed on the day he got caught for groping. It's like he did it to prove he had nothing to do with the murder. But maybe that wasn't his real objective at all.
Huh?
I think he wanted to signal that he'd finally avenged his son.
The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
If I'm gonna face him tomorrow, I can't go in without some ammunition. So, 4 years ago, did Mikoshiba bully Toshiro-kun or not? That's all I want to know.
My answer won't change. There's no evidence Mikoshiba-kun did anything wrong.
Are you sure about that? Take a look at this.
That's...
Toshiro Ehara, your student. Imagine that he's listening to what you're saying now. If you can look at him and say Mikoshiba played no part in his death, I'll leave you alone. In fact, you'll never hear a word from me again. So which is it?
Good job. Good job.
4 years ago. Not long after I'd transferred here to teach English. That's when it started. I was trying my best to get acclimated, and I was finally on a first-name basis with everyone. One day, after school, I was out on the roof taking a break, when Toshiro-kun suddenly ran by. I called out to him to ask what was wrong, but he shushed me and kept running. I saw he had a bloody nose. Moments later, Mikoshiba-kun showed up. He was looking for him. I told him I hadn't seen him. Toshiro-kun's face told me everything I needed to know.
So Mikoshiba was bullying him after all.
Yes. Toshiro-kun told me this later on. Whenever he'd leave school with Mikoshiba-kun and his friends, they'd force him to hand over money. At first, they'd try to pass it off as a joke. They said since he lowered the class average on tests, he ought to buy them all drinks as an apology. And Mikoshiba-kun, he was having too much fun with it to stop. He started offering tutoring sessions to Toshiro-kun. Only so he and his crew could extract their tuition from him. They'd even break into his house while his mother was at work and take the money she left him for dinner. And if he couldn't pay, they'd beat him up at school or make him grovel in the bathroom.
Didn't anybody see what was really happening?
The teachers either saw nothing or turned a blind eye. Few students knew about it, though. Anyway, I ended up relaying everything Toshiro-kun had told me to those boys' homeroom teacher. Mind you, this teacher had tenure, title, and years of experience under his belt. Do you know what he told me? He said not to cause a commotion because those boys were about to graduate.
Why does that not surprise me?
To be honest, it was hard to paint such an outwardly model student in a negative light. There was also no hard evidence to support Toshiro-kun's story. But someone still should have stepped in to help. If only I'd understood that at the time.
You tried.
The only thing I tried was to keep an eye out for him, making sure he wasn't alone, things like that. But unfortunately, that wasn't good enough. On the first morning of the 3rd trimester, Toshiro-kun tied a towel to his doorknob and hung himself in his room.
And that's when you confronted Mikoshiba, right? You asked him point blank if he'd bullied him.
I did.
So 4 years ago, Sawa-sensei stood up to Mikoshiba for his terrible behavior. Then why has she kept that to herself for so long?
Mikoshiba-kun pretended to know nothing. He was more careful, shaken even, from then on. In all honesty, when I heard a third-party committee was investigating, I was hoping the truth would come out. Students were asked to fill out an anonymous questionnaire, and many of them wrote down exactly what they saw.
Hold on. Didn't the court end up declaring there was no substantial evidence of bullying? How could they have said that with those questionnaires on hand?
First of all, the committee never interviewed anyone directly. Those questionnaires were the only proof of anything. And the teacher of those boys was the one who collected them. Each time he came across any mention of bullying, he'd toss that questionnaire out. Also, he wouldn't get blamed in the end for ignoring the warning signs.
So then the committee was pointless.
A few students did speak up about the bullying online, but their posts weren't much to go on. Toshiro-kun's parents were completely caught off guard. His mother worked through the day, and his father lived all the way in Tokyo. That made it that much easier for the teacher to cover up all the evidence of bullying. He made that statement without even consulting the principal or the chairman. So, right before Mikoshiba-kun graduated, The committee presented their findings. There was no evidence of bullying. The conclusion you've heard over and over.
What the hell?
In Japan, 300 children commit suicide every year, across all grades. Less than 3% are proven to be linked to bullying. Toshiro-kun's case ended up like that too. But Ehara-san wasn't satisfied with those findings, so he sued Seiryo High, demanding compensation for Toshiro-kun's death. As the trial dragged on, I was eventually called to the witness stand. Of course, my intention was to let everything I knew out into the open. But before that could happen, that damn teacher came with the school's attorney to see how I would testify.
They didn't want you making them look bad, huh?
Of course not. That's when I first learned what he did with those incriminating questionnaires. They had no choice but to reveal everything to me, to try and sway me to their side. I guess they were just that desperate. After all, I was the only adult who Toshiro-kun confided in. I don't think he'd spoken to his parents about it once. So yes, that's why there was never any objective evidence of bullying. It wasn't like I had a mind to record our conversations. And I hadn't personally witnessed it either. The school attorney saw fit to remind me that the law says innocent until proven guilty. And if I couldn't produce tangible evidence, then I shouldn't be accusing Mikoshiba-kun.
So it was witness tampering? That is, they coerced you into false testimony?
Yes.
Must have been incredibly hard on you.
What I should have done was told the truth regardless. But what else could I have really done for him? Some days I just don't know. As much as I've tried to convince myself I did everything I could for him, I can never fully believe it.
So what happened to the teacher who covered all this up?
He transferred to another school. God, to think he's still standing at a podium somewhere.
That's unfortunate.
Even so, I don't have the right to place the blame solely on him.
Wait, where in the story did Ehara definitely find out that Mikoshiba was a bully? It wasn't clear at the trial whether he could really bring on himself to kill a person.
Maybe, but in that case, Mikoshiba's bullying of Toshiro, or those questionnaires getting discarded. Have you ever told anyone else?
No. I've been silent. Yagami-san. You know what? Back when I was a student in high school, I witnessed bullying firsthand. There was this kid. My classmates pushed him too far. And one day he just jumped off the roof.
Off the roof?
By some miracle, he survived the fall. And he's been in a coma for the last 13 years. Nobody knows if he'll ever wake up. His name is Mitsuru, and he may never open his eyes to the world again. His mom watches him, but she works full-time. She's a higher-up in the government.
I'm sorry to hear it.
The worst part is that his teacher knew. He even talked to the bullies about it. But all he said was, don't overdo it. But afterward, the public eviscerated him. He had to quit his teaching job. And yet, for poor Toshiro-kun, nobody was held responsible at all. And that includes me.
But if anyone was going to take responsibility for that, Mikoshiba should have been first in line. I'm sure Ehara-san must have thought the same thing.
You know what I wanted to be as a kid? I was so innocent, I wanted to be a teacher. And after Mitsuru-kun's tragedy, I felt practically obligated. And still, I just let history repeat itself.
Okay. I think I have a clearer picture about what happened 4 years ago, and I'm ready to interview Ehara. I should go back to Yokohama 99 and get some rest. Back to Yokohama 99. Alright, next one. Oh, it's a dog.
Hmm?
What's up with this dog? Hey, what's wrong? You lose your owner?
Huh?
Well, Yagami-shi, it appears you finally met the infamous detective dog of Ejinshu.
Hmm?
Sorry, the what? Word's been getting around of an odd dog who apparently wanders the streets looking for cases to solve. Whenever it catches the scent of a mystery or a crisis, it calls out nearby people, alerting them to a nearby incident. He actually stops by here rather often. It's almost as if he knows this is a detective agency. Seriously? This dog does that? Yes, for the past few months now, he seemed to take his self-appointed position quite seriously. Kind of sounds like Osawa.
By the way,
Why is he wandering around town though? He has a collar, so it's obviously not just a stray.
Sure.
Ah, therein lies the mystery of this dog. He's very well trained, and the perfect specimen of health. No one's seen him running around with garbage and anything. So, based on this information, it's clear that there's someone taking care of him.
I see.
The mystery chasing dog's a big mystery himself, huh? Something wrong, boy?
Wait.
Oh, he packed the scent of a mystery. I believe he wants you to follow him, Yagami-shi.
Huh.
Right. Am I supposed to hold the leash? He just has proper leash manners, is all. I guess if he really really is that smart, I can see when he's walking me around freely.
What?
What is it? You want me to take you for a walk? Yagami-shi, I believe he's requesting you to partner up with him. Are you willing to accept the case? I already have my hands full with the MRC. Now I have to take care of this detective dog too? What is going on? I can do that, no worries. Okay, I'll take the case. Where's the trouble, boy? Oof.
Who's a good boy?
Okay, lead the way. You're not just taking me to get you food, are you? Hey! Guess I'm not taking point on this case.
Got something?
So let's upgrade our skills. We can now finally get the snake health boost. 5k. Might as well get the 10k one, honestly. But it's kinda expensive. What's grip? Maximum grip. Oh, that's for climbing. Okay, this might be actually helpful. We might actually need this to progress story and stuff. But now I have 10k, so let's increase attack. Okay, good. And I'll get this later. The grip. Boost X go. Okay, I'll get that. Actually, that's helpful. And we have 1,000 points left. Airwalk? Can we upgrade our... I don't want to upgrade the crane style, but can we upgrade the skateboard somehow? Not that I know of, at least. Target locked, no. Not really. Okay, that's fine. Case file. Oh yeah, that's just the information. School stories I have locked. The dates I have locked. These are the side quests which I didn't do yet. Alright, let's go. Where we going, doggy? Where we going, doggy?
This way, huh?
I'm following you. Oh, this is the job place where I can find a job. Wait, I want that item. I want that item. Okay.
You're doing great.
I want this item as well. Okay. Come, doggy. We going that way? Are you stuck? Okay, we're fine.
This way, huh?
Okay. Woof.
Hmm?
Is this where you're leading me, huh, boy? This is an issue. You don't know how to get in touch with her?
Oh.
No, she just said to wait here. That's she would be back for me soon. Oh dear, this is not good.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, is there some sort of trouble? And you are? Takayuki Yagami, a detective from Kamurocho. Oh, what a cute doggy. Is something the matter here? Well, he's been waiting in front of the facility for a while now because his mother told him to wait here.
What?
Facility? Yes, our orphanage's main facility is upstairs.
I see.
And you say he was left here, and the mother doesn't seem to be returning. Okay. Yes, and he actually had his envelope with him when I first came out to ask anything was wrong. Some kind of letter? It says, please take care of Shizuke-san. Ah, I see. He's a very good boy. He loves banana ice cream. He means the world to me. At the very least, I was hoping to learn why he is here. Being dropped off without any hint of knowing the truth, that's no way to treat a person. Hey, Shizuke-san, right? How long's your mom been gone? Like an hour? If that's true, there's a slight chance she could just still be nearby. Yagami-san, was it? You're a detective, aren't you? Could you possibly find his mother? I really would like to, but... Say, did your mom mention anything at all about where she might be going? I don't know. Okay. How about her name? What's her name? Mikan. Shibuya Mikan. Not much I can do with just that, though. What is it? You interested in the letter, boy? Arf. Oh, you think you can track her by the scent of the envelope? Arf, arf. Well, if the dog's as much of a detective as Tsukumo made him sound like he is, I suppose I should let him take the crack at it. Alright, track this scent for me, will you? Okay.
Got something?
Let's go, doggy. Quickly. Go, go, go.
Doing great. This way, huh?
I should follow him. He knows the way. Huh? Keep moving.
This way, huh? Doing
Keep
great.
moving, doggy. Come on, Mikan-chan. Time to get in. Shusuke-kun, was it? You gotta make that dough for his sake, right? And you promise you'll send him his share, right? Of course we will, Mikan-chan. Once you pay back what you owe, that is. And no funny business on your end either. Woof! Is that her, boy? What's your problem? Go sniff out a bone on someone else's shoe.
Excuse me.
You are Shusuke-kun's mom, right? Mikan Shibuya?
Uso!
How do you know that? Came looking for you after this dog led me to your son. I didn't expect to run into this guy too, but now I see what's going on. A dog led you? My guess is you owed someone enough money that this comeback struck to drag you off to work some unsavory job for the rest of your life. A brothel or something, probably. What? I mean... happens all the time in Kamurocho where I work. Oh, what? The fuck is your deal, asshole? If you're getting in the way of our company business, don't be surprised when you end up dead.
Hey.
Already heard you say she owes you. How much does she owe by now? What interest are you charging? She borrowed 500 grand. With interest, that's 9 mil. You planning on covering it or something?
No way.
Okay, see, that's an exorbitant rate. I knew I was looking at the loan shark from my first moment. I think I'll be leaving with Mika-chan now. Do I need to knock you out first or no? Fuck you, man. We got her first. Know what? I'm just gonna ice you and your mutt. Ooh, okay, bros. Okay, bros. This is what's gonna happen to you, okay? You listening? You're gonna get killed. You're gonna get killed. You're gonna get killed. And what about you, huh? What are you gonna do? Oh, you're running. Oh, you're running? Okay, let me taunt you. Come on, come on. Shut up. There we go, bitch. There we go, nice. So there's like Legend of the Crane Dancer and other things that you could check. Interesting. Ah, fuck.
Hey.
So, you want to talk about how treating people as property is illegal? Oh, what? I'm a fully licensed lawyer, and I'd be happy to take her case pro bono. Why don't we sit down for a little chat? Oh shit, screw this. So, is that it? How did it get so bad, Mikan-san? Huh? Shusuke-kun's still waiting for you at the orphanage. He thought you were going to come back for him. They said, if I didn't go with that man, they would sell Shusuke off to someone. So that's why...
In other words...
It made you panic enough to agree what they said. Yes, I feel so terrible.
No way.
That's the sort of thing loan sharks will do. They figure out how to pressure you enough that you break. Next thing you know, they own you outright.
Excuse me.
I know a good lawyer in Kamurocho would be happy to help you. Should I reach out to her for you? Please, yes. Ah, 50k yen. Nice. Mom, you're back! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Who's a good boy?
Good job, boy. Oof. But what are you doing, really? We've got a whole town talking about you now. Don't you have a home? Where's your home? Rough. Jeez, boy. I wish you could tell me. Yagami-san, I have a huge favor to ask you. I'll pay you, if I have to. Please find Ranpo for me. Ranpo? The old mystery outer? Oh, sorry, Ranpo's the name of our dog, but he's a big mystery lover too. He gets away from the house to go solve them sometimes. Let me send you a picture. Ah, that's him. Ah, I should have known. So you're Amasawa's dog, huh?
Seriously?
Just had to break away from the family and make your name for yourself, huh? Can't say I'm surprised though. They say pets and their owners grow more and more alike over the years, but this is... Whatever, I should get touch in Anasawa.
Yagami-san!
So sorry you had to deal with Rampo. Hey, Rampo, you listen! No wandering off on your own! How many times have I told you? You'll never behave, will you?
Nope.
Oh, he seems like a good boy to me. Aren't you? Yagami-san, well, he does seem rather fond of you. Rampo's usually more wary of strangers.
It can't be.
Maybe he sees you more as a professional partner, Yagami-san.
Huh?
Really? You think so?
Yes.
Indeed I do. In fact, I've been raising him as proper investigative partner ever since he was a puppy.
Huh?
What do you mean by that? Well, when I was little, I read a book about a detective girl whose dog helped her crack a case. The moment I finished that book, I started training Rampo to help me solve mysteries. So you are why he's always sniffing out trouble.
Yes.
Yes, and it seems he's gotten quite hooked on it. Whenever he smells an incident brewing, he's off and running. We try to keep him inside the house, but he's just too good at slipping out.
Does that mean...
Is that okay, like, with the animal shelters and police? No, it very much is not. Rampo's been caught several times with both groups, and I have to be the one who picks him up and apologizes every time. It's becoming quite a familiar face at the shelter, unfortunately. But he doesn't bite, and even tries to help people out, so they are a lot more lenient with him than they are supposed to be. You two are alike, right?
What?
Huh? You think so?
Hey.
You know, you really did train him well. Think you would be willing to help me again, if we ran across each other in town? Well, I suppose so. Could always try calling for him, at least. If he's around and feels like helping, you might get lucky. You are living your best life, aren't you, boy? Ranpo, no!
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Agame-san. I have to go. Yeah, good luck with the case. Maybe I should try calling for Rampo next time I need his notes for an investigation. Although, there's no guarantee he'll come running. Nice. Side case complete. Okay, I have a new app now. The dog. Alright, can I change his skin? Is that gonna work? Is that in gadgets? Yes.
There you are. Who's a good boy?
Wait, I want to change your skin.
Good boy.
Multiple of them. Okay, I can't do that. Recall him. Maybe it's gonna be in items, perhaps? No. Where would it be? The skin for him, not the settings. Gadgets? No. No, check request. Oh, you can check them here, that's nice. Interesting. So this is still not working, okay. I think that's gonna work in 24th once the game is fully released to everyone. Well, I guess we can just go to the Yokohama 99 for now. Ow. Ouch. Sorry. How I hate these random fights.
What a waste.
Are these students even? Yep, I can learn new skills. But I don't have that many points, do I? I have 5k only. I guess I can get the 5k climbing grip upgrade. It should maybe allow me to get items I would never be able to get before. That would be nice. Or maybe it's required for some side quests.
What is going on? Having a party?
Hey, welcome back. Care for a drink, Yagami-san?
Heads up.
Now make yourself at home. Not that you haven't already.
Who, me? Well, whatever do you mean?
Kiwana's fine. He just swung by to have a chat with you, man. Not that I mind hanging out over beers and shogi.
Kaito's a gentleman and a scholar. I like your style.
What do you want with me?
Check it out, Yagami-san. You're only here to get to the bottom of that Hiro Mikoshiba kid's murder, right? That's gotta be the reason the Yokohama Liumang attacked you, isn't it? All I'm saying is that you've gotta cut me in, man.
Thanks, but I've got enough help.
So some hotshot detective strolls into town and tries to leave the local guy out in the cold? No offense, but that's not gonna fly.
You gonna play your turn? Just finish your game and go home already.
When you benefit from someone who knows the scene? You know, I can get you anywhere in Ijincho above or below ground.
Aren't you expensive?
I'll give you a first-time customer price. I'm not about to sit here and let some outsider swoop in and take all the credit alone. And that means I guess I'm gonna chill here until you give me the nod.
It's Tsukumo and Sugiura's place as far as I'm concerned. Not even my call to make.
I welcome having more company. The more the merrier. That'll be the agency motto.
I don't really care.
Such a nice office. I'm gonna love it here.
I still don't know if I should trust him.
Yagami-shi, guess what? The internet picked up on the Ehara link to Mikoshiba. The trending sentiment is that he killed him in an act of vengeance for his son.
They've already figured that part out?
See for yourself. Here, check it out.
Okay, let's have a look.
Son of a bitch student teacher should burn in hell for bullying a kid all the way to suicide. Mikoshiba was a damn psychopath. Ehara is the vigilante groper. And that's not even the trolls.
So the news is blowing up on the net, huh?
In the internet terms, this is only the first spark that could ignite into a fire. Not even what I'd call viral.
Then who's lighting the spark? The people responsible for Mikoshiba's murder?
I'll have to go down a few more rabbit holes before I can make that call, I'm afraid.
Gotcha.
That said, some posts are kinda suspicious. This one here, for instance. Ehara totally called the location of the body at his trial. The fact that he did that never really even went public, as far as I could tell.
It was kept off the record?
When Ehara got arrested, the cop-turned-groper story and his sexual battery charges were huge news. It was all the media could talk about. But by the time his trial rolled around, the news had already moved on. His guilty verdict barely made a blip.
Fellas, I told you I wanted to be kept in the loop on this stuff. You saying Mikoshiba had more than one killer? And where are they now? You think these lunatics are still hanging around Ijincho?
It's been over 2 months already, man. If they were here, they're probably long gone by now. Another peaceful day in Ijincho, right? Check outside.
It's the Liumang. The White Mask again.
Let's go, Chuck!
I'll catch you later.
Not bad.
You're not getting away this time!
Let's go.
Hold up!
Come on, Yagami! Kick! There we go. Think you have a chance? I'm gonna catch you. How did that not work? Jump. Jump. Come on, catch him! Okay, they're almost all out of stamina. Kick him! There we go.
Hold up!
Am I supposed to be scared?
Where am I?
In the Chinatown.
You lure me here? Don't worry, man. I'm not planning on killing you tonight.
Okay, but why else would you take off the mask?
Because from this point forward, Ijincho is closed. You won't be coming back.
Oh, really? Well, that's not
I'm
happening.
Tessa. For what it's worth, I'm an officer candidate of the Yokohama Liumang.
Officer candidate. Well then.
I hear you took out some of my masked boys the other day.
Oh, you mean those guys who thought they could sneak up on me in the afternoon?
Maybe if you hadn't resisted at the time, you'd be in a lot less pain than you're about to be in the near future.
Who's paying you to try to take me down?
This is a job that came down from the top of the org. I don't know who hired us, and to be honest, I don't give a shit either. But ripping up a kick-ass detective like you sure sounds like a good time.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
None of you guys make a move! I want to see if the rumors are true, so I get first taste. Show me what you got. Yagami!
No worries. Tesso. Finally, boss fight. It's been a while. Ow. Ow, it actually hurts, this guy. Okay. Come. I was blocking it. This guy actually hurts so much. Ouch. Still alive. Okay, items. I guess I could go for toughness Z. And for now at least. Ow. He threw his daggers at me. That's okay. I mean, we're playing on hard mode after all, and I underestimated him, so that's okay. I guess I could use the warrior extract, which I had to craft, so let's try that. Where would we find this one? Here. Come on, kill him. There we go. That was fun.
Shit, Sasso!
What happened to standing still?
Look out below!
Running a little late tonight, aren't we, Kaito-san?
Yeah, my bad. Had to punch my way through a few guys.
Hey, you gotta run for it. If you stick around, it's not gonna matter how many lives you've got.
Yeah, but if I run now, who's gonna pay for Tsukumo's window then?
Huh? For fuck's sake, I'll just pay for it. Now get out of there.
You got a deal.
Oh, I still have the warrior ults now. Okay, let me use it. I mean, until it's active, might as well keep using it. There we go.
Cock! Path's all clear!
I'm on my way!
What's this? Nunchucks. Oh, I didn't mean to use that. My bad. Whatever. What's this? Heal? Oh, nice, free heal. And a toughness Z. Pretty cool. No. More heals? Any items there? Not that I can see. Oh, another guy. Oh, come on. Come on, attack. Oh, a big guy, huh? Hold on. Nice.
Let's do this.
Gotcha, bro. Ow. Ow! What the fuck was that? How much damage does it do? Ooh. Okay, try again. No, I don't want to continue normal difficulty. What do you think I'm doing? Wait, really? I gotta fight these guys again? That's fine. It's only after the boss fight. I'm just gonna have to be careful about the other dudes.
Cock! Path's all clear!
I'm on my
Okay,
way!
skip. Can I fight these dudes then? I didn't do that last time. Or they just don't care. Oh well, let's go. Let's full heal. Nice. Get these guys. And now we can deal with their next group. Nice. So that's that big guy. And now let's kill that big boss. Gotta be careful around him. Ouch. That actually hurt. Okay, I need to heal up here if I don't want to die. So let's use... I don't know. I could use one toughness Z, I guess. Yeah. And just to be... Nah, that's fine. Ah, okay. Now I'm very dangerous situation. How did that happen? That's okay. If I don't do it again, I'm just gonna do full heal. Not that it matters, like, literally. I want that challenge, I like the challenge. Can't do everything first try.
Cock! I'm on my way!
Okay, let's go. Pick up this heal. I'm not gonna pick up the second heal. That's on the stairs. Dead. Let's not pick up this heal yet. Can pick it up later. Come on. Okay, that's perfect time for a heal now. I can't pick it up? That's stupid. Actually stupid. Okay, I'll use the big heal. Stamina next. Nice. Okay, got him now. Got third time's charm. There we go. Got them all. Got them all.
Are we done here?
Yagami!
Yeah? You want something? What was it? Tesso?
Just want to say, I'm impressed. I wasn't expecting you to take out all these guys, to be honest.
Thanks. But if you're feeling generous, how about you tell me who hired you?
Didn't I say this before? I got no interest in doing that.
Can you do me a favor and turn down the job next time, maybe?
Yeah, right. If the request comes through again, I'm taking it. Simplest solution for you is to get the hell out of town. Me and my big mouth. Just go already.
Well then. That was that.
Hey, not bad, man. A lot of young folks look up to Tesso, so gaining his respect is gonna have some perks.
All I want to know is if the Liumang are no longer a threat.
Wouldn't go that far. Tesso's not the only young hothead among them. But hey, at least they probably won't blindside you anymore, and that's a victory in itself.
Guess that is a step forward. A baby one.
Anyway, we should go check up on 99. Something tells me they're not in the clear just yet.
Okay. Back to 99.
Sugiura!
Yagamishi! Oh, thank God you're back.
Tsukumo, what happened?
He's knocked out cold. Damn it.
Masked men attacked us. I couldn't fight them.
Masked men, you say? Were they any different from what the Liumang wear?
I couldn't get a good look. Sugiura, they stuck up on him with a bat and came after me next. They caught me. My pinky.
They broke it? Hey, are you okay?
I'll call an ambulance.
There are these photos And a message I was told to give to you, Yagamishi. They said to tell you, this is your final warning.
They've been spying on me?
It hurts.
Shit. If they want me, then come after me!
Tuck, I think the Leomon were part of the plan, as bait. They probably only came to lure us away from the office. The worst part is it fucking worked!
This camera ought to show everyone coming in and out of the building. Look, there's me and Kaito chasing down the Leomon. But here's the hitch. There were 7 of them, and they didn't have those trademark white masks. So clearly, they're not Leomon.
They must have got the white masks to lure us out, meaning they're the ones calling the shots here. Wouldn't surprise me if they were also Ehara's accomplices to murder.
That'd be something.
Though, it's hard to believe a single murder could involve so many people.
Really? Why do you say that?
More friends, more loose lips. One slip of the tongue can bring down an entire group. Taking a man's life would require absolute solidarity from every single member. What could be their connection?
Could be they're Ehara's buddies in blue. After hearing what happened to his kid, they couldn't help but feel for the guy.
If it were me, yeah, I'd sympathize. But not enough to watch a man die. Or do the deed myself.
Yeah, who'd throw their life away for that? Unless we're talking about the mob over here.
That e-cig's that good, huh?
Considering the area's volatility, the Leomon are the best bet in the house. But if it's not them... Well, there is the Seiryu clan, but they have some decorum compared to these guys. And then the Komijul, the Koreans, they would never get caught on camera. They're shy like that. Go figure.
Impressive list you've got up there, Mr. Handyman. Too bad they're all dead ends.
Hey, if there's a crime in Kamurocho, would you know who did it off the top of your head?
So these guys killed Mikoshiba, huh? What sort of faces are behind those masks?
This footage is the lead we've been waiting for. Now we're gonna hunt them down for Tsukumo and Sugiura.
You get hit in the head or something? Find them and they'll mess your ass up.
Will they?
Don't you get it? They were planning to take you out, man. A Leomon letting you off is nothing short of a miracle. Or would you rather risk your neck over nothing?
Where we come from, risking our necks the bare minimum. You Ijincho guys must not see much action.
Yeah, well, in Ijincho, a handyman's wages don't cover life and limb.
I don't recall ever hiring you.
Yeah, and if you asked me now, I'd say hell no. This shit's getting way too over my head. And yours. Sorry, Kaito-san. But I'm gonna have to pass on drinks for a while. Send my regards to the lads.
Well, hey. Never chase what leaves.
Well, that's fucked up. They didn't break this window, it seems. Only the other one. And the one next to it. Well, let's rest on the couch. What's gonna happen? Who knows? Maybe I can do the chapter? No. Not yet, at least. Interesting.
The agony! I was in a cold sweat all of yesterday. At this rate, I'll be forced to type one-handed. If you do the math, my pinky is worth more than an average person's whole hand. We're talking about at least a 30% drop in efficiency.
Well, it's been a while since I got it this bad. I might even throw up.
So, leaving Kamurocho made you rusty, huh?
Really with that? If I could wish the pain away, I would, man.
Hey, if you've got the energy to complain, you'll be just fine.
I'm gonna make this up to you guys. I promise.
Well, if you want to do that, we'll need to figure out who and where they are. There's a high possibility this group is directly behind Mikoshiba's murder. And of course, that would mean they know Ehara as well. How about swapping more info with the Kanagawa police?
Let's save that for when we really need it. We're not the authorities here, so we need to play our cards close to our chest.
I think that's a wise decision.
Saori-san's on top of getting things set up with Ehara, right? In that case, I'll head back to Kamurocho. Take your time prepping. We can always regroup up there.
Okay, well, what do you have to say?
Those bastards might have gotten the jump on us. They won't be so lucky next time. But for now, I should probably take it easy.
Probably? Good idea. Now let's go back to Kamurocho. Might as well. Taxi! Kamurocho. So can I use the skateboard in Kamurocho? That's the question.
What's up, Kaito-san? Something wrong?
Call me crazy, but doesn't the city seem noisier to you?
The hell? Kaito senses tingling or something?
Maybe they are. Well, no point trying to explain shit that doesn't make sense.
Anyway, I need to go talk to Saori-san before the interview.
Okay. Oh, it looks like I cannot use the skateboard in here. Maybe because there's so many people on the roads.
Hold on a minute, Todd.
What?
I'm noticing a lot more punks scurrying around than normal. Something's up.
Really? Huh. Maybe so.
Hey, don't I know you two? You're detectives around here, ain't you?
Yeah, so what?
You ever seen this guy before? A few years ago, he was the manager at some girls' bar nearby.
I haven't seen this guy around, or maybe I've just forgot.
You really need all these meatheads just to find one dude? Must be one slippery eel.
Damn right he is. Now, do you know him or not?
I'm thinking. Out of curiosity, what's a guy doing running a girls' bar?
I don't think he actually ran the floor or anything. All I care about is him up and vanishing out of nowhere.
So he's a missing person? Since when?
5 years ago.
I mean, disappearing from Kamurocho isn't that uncommon. 5 years? What do you really expect to find?
Your guy have a name? And who gave the order to find him?
Trying to be cute? We're the ones asking the questions here. Don't fuck with us.
Who's fucking with who, asshole? You want to ask questions? You're gonna have to ask nice.
Nice or not, information has a price. It's our bread and butter, so we don't give handouts.
How about I butter your brains on the sidewalk?
How about I fuck you up,
Straight to
bitch?
throwing punches, huh? Even the Yakuza treated people better than that.
Fuck off!
Well.
Let's go.
I should go to Popo after this. This is useless, this doesn't do any damage. Don't get so mad.
Hey, what's up? That all you guys got? Kamurocho used to be tough. Look at these punks.
Kaito-san.
Huh? It's Akutsu. First name Daimyo.
You know him?
Former Tojo clan guy, ex-Yakuza.
Ex-Yakuza? Well, if you say so.
Yagami Detective Agency. Maybe I ought to just hire you guys for this. We're looking for a guy. You heard, didn't you?
Yep.
This guy you're after, he was some kind of girls' bar manager here in town? I take it this manhunt is your idea?
Nah. Soma's taking point on this one. Came from one of his connections. There's gonna be a big pile of cash in it for whoever finds him. Practically all of Kamurocho's in on this race.
And Soma is?
He's the one in charge of the RK gang. Of course, he's former Tojo clan too. First name Kazuki.
That's crazy. Did the whole Tojo clan join this thing?
Kaito would know all about all the bullshit rules it takes to keep the Yakuza running. They'll take their cut from you and call it the honorable thing to do in the same damn breath. Right, Kaito? In this new age, wouldn't you be better off joining us?
You guys are too small time to pull that shit on me.
You know what else, though? In the Yakuza, if your boys went down, it was on you to get revenge for them. I don't give two shits about that these days. I would say, if there's someone disrespecting you, you might as well go get the jump on them. I would walk right up and stick them in the gut. You wouldn't even see it coming, detective. Yeah? So don't go disrespecting me. There won't be a warning next time.
Okay. Akutsu, you said? Did he get very far in the Tojo clan?
Nah. He may have had the potential, but he never got to make anything of it. The whole thing came crashing down before he got his time in the sun. Soma's the same way, actually. They both tried to climb up the Yakuza ranks, but then the families disbanded. And by the time that happened, all the pawns were cleared off the board. So, now they're ex-Yakuza in the wind. And along comes this gang without all the rules and systems they were dealing with. You end up with RK, a network of thugs.
RK? What does the acronym stand for?
Who the hell knows? After the Yakuza, I guess they wanted to sound more Western.
If they think they can replace the Tojo clan, those are pretty big shoes to fill.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say they've been discriminating. Civilian punks who want quick cash are easy recruits. RK's happy to scoop them up. Next thing you know, you've got an asshole army.
That's unfortunate, but speaking of the Tojo clan, have you talked to Higashi lately?
Yeah. As far as ex-Tojo clan guys go, he's one of the good ones. The family left him in charge of that arcade, and now that they're gone, he's basically the owner. I heard he even gave some of the younger family guys jobs. If you get a chance, you ought to show up there every once in a while.
Nah, Higashi. I am the last person in the world that guy wants to see.
Okay, let's go to Popo. I need to buy some heals or something. Hello. Get out of here. What? Why? Why should I get out? What? Oh, because I was making a mess in front of the store? Is that why? Well, I guess we can talk to another store. There's a Popo on the right of the agency I can go to. Also want to play the VR game at some point as well. Wait, where's the Popo store? Oh, it's on the left. Yeah, right next to it.
Why is this always...
Ouch. Fuck you, man. I need to get at least some heal. Let's go for toughness light twice, so I can get rid of it at least.
Let's do this.
There we go.
Really, guys?
Is there any food place nearby? There's the Ikanaraki steak, which is a bit expensive, but I might as well buy stuff there just to fully heal up. Heyo! Welcome! Yeah, I know the lucky menu. I need something that will heal me up enough. This is the cheapest. But I don't want that. Full heal, full heal, full heal. Almost full heal, that should be fine. Let's order the wild steak.
Starving. Pretty tasty, thanks.
Thank you. I thank you. Alright. Maybe the doctor is still there and he could sell me some healing kits. I don't know, but let's go to Popo. Welcome! Alright, what do you sell? Toughness Z's they are selling. I should buy like... I can only buy 2. Yeah, might as well. Stamina and Axe is a bit expensive for me to buy right now. What else can I buy? Oh, I will need these. So let's buy like 5 packs. That should be all. Thank you. You are welcome. Okay, let's go to gender law office. Actually, can I go? Oh no, I can't. Looks like there's a conversation, but I can't go down. Up we go.
Oh, Saori-san. Yagami-san made it.
Sorry for the wait. I ran into some typical nonsense. We good to go?
I've been good to go for a while. Ehara is waiting, and so are the answers. First thing we'll want to try to get is how involved he was in Mikoshiba's murder.
From the way it's been so far, I doubt he'll be eager to tell you.
If you won't open up, we'll have to play the trump card. Yagami-san. Ehara won't know what hit him.
I don't mind being the ace in the hole.
Are you and your ego ready then, Yagami-san?
Definitely.
Well, this ain't my department. Fill me in back at the office, okay? I might even tidy the place up a bit if you're lucky.
Sure thing.
Lots of open bottles to polish off.
Alright, let's go to that.
Are we leaving?
Yeah, we're leaving, Saori. Where's the taxi? It's always this way, right? At the end of the street. Right over here. Tokyo Police Detention Center. Very well, sir. Let's be on our way.
Oh, I thought you'd lost already. So, what more could my lawyers want from me here?
Well, normally I would say the same. However, a corpse turned up as you said it would.
It turns out you have a penchant for prophecy, Ehara-san.
Prophecy, huh? Kinda dramatic. No Hoshino today? Did you fire the poor guy?
Yagami's my name, sir. In a past life, I used to work with Genda and Saori-san. But today, I'm at Serio High School in a contract advisory role for one of their clubs.
Serio High School?
It's the same school Toshiro-kun went to 4 years ago. You'd know it. I happened to be out there working a separate case. But that was when Shirosaki-sensei called, so that's why I'm here.
Well, well. Okay. Why are you here then?
That'd be obvious at this point, I'd think. As you know, Mikoshiba turned up as you said. His body was found in a warehouse. The question is, why did you know that well enough to proclaim it in court?
Haha. You might say it was a miracle. I wished hard enough for it to come true, and suddenly it did.
Care to tell us why you'd wish for a miracle like that?
Do you really need me to explain why?
Mikoshiba. You blame him for Toshiro-kun's death, don't you?
I do.
Even though when you took the school to court, no evidence turned up. A third-party investigation found no bullying occurred, didn't it?
At school, Mikoshiba tortured my son. He would beat him up, and then he'd demand all his money. That damn kid was a star student with high grades. My son's own class wouldn't stand up to him. To avoid being beaten, Toshiro used to. He'd steal money from me or his mother to make sure he could pay Mikoshiba off.
Ehara-san, you seem to know a lot about what happened to your son. Do you have any proof?
Would I have lost if I did? That school can rot in hell for all I care. Speaking of, you know what I'm convicted for. It was being a pervert. I admit to everything. I groped a businesswoman's ass in plain sight on a full train. There's no way I'm fighting for an appeal. So as for my defense, I'm in no need of lawyers anymore.
Ehara-san, just a second.
Why would I give you that?
Yagami-san?
Hiro Mikoshiba died in a lot of pain. His final moments were truly horrific. The last thing he felt must have been fear. After slitting his throat, his body was left to rot.
Doesn't that sound great?
My guess tells me Ehara's guilty for sure. There's no doubt he's connected to Mikoshiba's murder. I need to hold his attention and convince him to stay. Gotta make him understand I have more than info than the police do. Yeah, let's show him the photo of Miro Mikoshiba. Oh, police don't have. They do have this, they do have this, they don't have test footage of Yokohama 99, yeah.
Mind taking a look at this?
That's supposed to be security footage?
I've deduced that these are the killers.
Oh.
Seems they didn't want me probing around Ijincho. They even hurt my friends to send a message. Not only that, they turned a local gang against me. The first time they tailed me, I was heading to a meetup with Sawa-sensei from Serio High School. You remember Sawa-sensei, yes? She transferred to Serio 4 years ago, not long before your son passed away.
Yeah, not a face I'd soon forget. She told the whole court he was never bullied.
True. She did say that.
And it's not just her I detest. The administrators, the lawyers. It felt like choking the life right out of them. But if anyone needed to pay, it was Mikoshiba. He got what he deserved. It's nothing short of insane that they were just gonna let him get a teaching credential. It all comes back to a flawed and broken system of laws that has no business calling itself justice.
Then it was you, wasn't it? You orchestrated every aspect of how Mikoshiba would die. But you didn't act alone. Who were the people behind it? How'd you convince them to kill a man?
That's a good one. You, my friend, are way off.
Interesting, interesting.
The way that interview went, Ehara's definitely guilty. But if we can't connect him to the murderers, we're left with no leads to follow.
Yeah. Kept that secret on lockdown, no matter what I asked. What could possibly link Ehara to those men?
Also, why did you show the picture like this?
Damn it.
Turn
That
your
was so
phone
close,
around
too.
so the picture is
I think
bigger.
they're still somewhere in Ijincho. I need to find them before the trail goes cold.
So you're heading back to Yokohama?
Not tonight. Kaito's waiting for me in the office. I'll be in town for now.
Okay. If anything changes, I'll contact one of you.
Bye, Saori. Oh, wait, I can drive again. Nice. Thought I cannot use it here, but I can. Just not when I'm in with Kaido. Well, that makes sense.
Kaito-san, I'm back. Kaito-san?
Hey, did you see that email from Tsukumo?
Huh?
It wasn't that long ago. It's something you gotta see, though.
What is it? Something happened?
It's the murder footage. Mikoshiba's murder ended up on the internet. It's going viral on all the social media sites.
You gotta forgive me. I'll do anything you want. I didn't know he'd do it. I swear. Toshiro-kun was okay. I didn't know he'd kill himself. I really didn't know. I swear I'll try to make it up to him somehow. I'll spend the rest of my life making up for it. Stop it.
What the hell?
Stop it. Stop it.
Ehara.
How?
Ehara has an alibi for this, doesn't he? They already found him guilty, and that's the whole reason he couldn't have killed Mikoshiba, right? But if that's the case, what the hell is this? One way or another, either this thing is staged, or his entire alibi was a massive cover-up. They can't both be true. But there's something I just can't shake. If you want my opinion on it, this looks real.
I need to have another chat with Ehara. Damn it. I'm not gonna let him get away with this.
Could be a deepfake or a twin. Either way, I think this is enough for today. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with chapter 5. Take care.